Hola, 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 buenos días o buenas tardes. Hoy vamos a hablar sobre los pronombres de sujeto o en inglés, perdón, subject pronouns. You might know a subject pronoun in English is a word used to replace nouns in sentences. Look at our example here. Andy went to school yesterday. He went to school yesterday. The subject pronoun he replaces Andy in that second sentence. We are going to talk about all the different pronombres or words we use to replace people's names in Espanol. This slide right here is the most important slide from today's lesson, so make sure you pause the video and write down all of these in your guided notes. On the left side, you'll notice our singular pronouns. What I mean by singular pronouns is that those are when we talk about one person. So if we're talking about yo, tú, él, ella, usted, or ella, we are talking about one person. On the right side are plural pronouns nosotros o nosotras, vosotras, only used in Spain. Ellos, ellas, ustedes, and ellas are going to be our pronouns we use when we talk about two or more people. Let's take a closer look. Yo is the pronoun that we use to talk about ourselves. So anytime you want to talk about yourself or say I, you are going to use yo. In Espanol, we have three forms of you. So in English, while we might only have one, in Espanol, we have our informal, our formal, and our plural form of you. Tú, our familiar one, is going to be used when we are talking to someone close to us. Maybe someone that's our cousin, our friend, our classmate, someone around our age. Tú. Usted is going to be our formal you when we're talking about someone older than us. Maybe it's a stranger on the street, but generally someone that we want to show respect to. Our teacher, our parents, our grandparents, the mayor, people of that nature. And then ustedes, our plural you, is when you want to talk to a group of people. When you want to say, you all are my friends, you guys are so cool, ustedes. Then, when we talk about one person, we might say él. Él is for a guy or a man, and it means he. Él es mi amigo. Él es mexicano. Make sure to include your acento on the e, because if you don't include the acento on the e, it means the. The other singular pronoun we're going to talk about is ella, and ella is when we talk about a girl or a woman. Ella means she. And then, if we're talking about someone whose gender we are unsure of or don't want to assume, or we know that they are non binary, we can use the term ella. Ella is our gender neutral term and again can be used to describe someone whose gender we don't know or that we know is non binary. Now let's get into our plural pronombres. We have nosotros and nosotras when we talk about a group that we belong to. Basically, when we want to say we, whenever you're talking about a group you are in, nosotros or nosotras. Something to note is that nosotros, while it ends in an O, can be used both for a group of all men or a group of men and women, while nosotras is going to be only used for a group of women. Let's look at our other plural pronouns. Ellos is the they for a group of men or a group similar to nosotros that's mixed with men and women. Ellos son mis amigos. It doesn't mean that they're all men necessarily, just means that there's at least some men in the group that I'm talking about. And as you might guess, ellas is going to be our group of all women. When there's only girls, we are going to say ellas. All right? Es todo.